Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Create every day in August. We're doing it for 2020 and today is day 4, August 4th. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be using these stickers from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm not sure if I've seen or if you've seen these at Michael's, save some dollars, save some coin and go to Dollar Tree and get you 5 packs for the $5 you would spend on one. If they have them, I'm using this happy birthday paper because it's kind of fun and festive, and we're going to be using these card bases that I picked up from Tuesday morning for $1.99, and they come from Cardstock Warehouse. And I have already did some prefabricating on the just to cut down the time. I have folded most of them, and then I've made creases because we're going to be making some easel cards. I haven't made an easel card in forever, and so I've already scored them. I'm just going to get a good crease, and now before I even get started, I want to go ahead and put my white base down first. Now I do think I'm going to ink up the edges. Only reason why I'm inking up the edges is because I feel that I need to do a little bit of housekeeping on the cards. Now the reason why I have two, and I'm going to be using some Echo Park paper as well, is because I need to give this card some weight. So this is going to be the fold part right here. Okay. And this is going to be the top portion right here that folds up just like that. So we're going to put this card base to the side, and we're just going to work with our new quote-unquote card base, right? And I have trimmed this down so that I don't have to struggle and make it fit the entire card, because we don't really care about some of this. Like, that's how much we're going to see. And I want to put probably the unicorn portion right here on there to be our little stopper. And I'm going to get this ink and move this to the side so I don't forget, in case we really do need to ink up the edges. So now we're going to pick our paper out, and I just want it to be something cute and fun to create. So I'm going to open this up and look through. Now the bad part about this is we won't really be able to replicate a lot of them because I only have two of these papers, and so I want to probably use this one and these two as one, and then these two. So I need to find something that's going to fit here. So like this little number paper would fit probably a little bit better, but we'll see. So I'm just kind of going to look at that. I guess I could look at the front. No, I need to look. Like, I saw a cupcake sheet of paper, so that's cool. I like this. I'm going to keep that for later. This isn't bad either, but this one is like wild. So we're going to get that one. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick flip through in case you haven't seen it. It is front and back. I think I've showed you this before when I did another I did girl and boy card bases to create cards at a later time. All right, and then it just repeats from right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the papers out and come back. All right, always have a plan 1.2, 1.5 if you make a mistake. Yeah. So yeah, I did that. She did it. So we have these two that look the same. This one, and then our boo-boo. But we're going to do something with the boo-boo too. No worries. No paper shall be left behind today. Not on my watch. All right, so we got this just like that. And I'm going to be gluing down a lot of stuff first. So let's go ahead and do that. I want to go ahead and get the card base stabilized before I start tinkering with other stuff, just so I am satisfied. I was sitting here thinking, that's why I took a long pause. It's a lot of glue companies out here, and a lot of people believe in their glue, which is great. I like when people believe in their glue. And I have watched a few glue reviews on glues. People have taken the time to go out and buy assorted glues and share their thoughts and opinions with me, and I appreciate that. I mean, they're sharing with you too, but it's crooked. When I'm watching the videos, I'm listening to what the ladies are saying, and I really find enjoyment in review videos for stuff that I'm using and doing, not just random. Oh, I got this coffee pot and it works. It works great. Not those kind, but like scientific methods that crafters use. Like, is it gonna bow my paper? Is it gonna do this? Is it gonna do that? And what I was thinking is, I have collal glue, collal, whatever, however you pronounce it, and I have this side does not want to go down properly. There we go. I have what is it? Fabric Tech glue, and they both smell the same. And I was thinking, is Fabric Tech glue and collal glue the same? Because I don't think Fabric Tech is water-based, right? I have to do that. Look at those ingredients after this to make sure. So now, whenever you're doing an easel card, always glue the bottom portion of your card. If you glue the top portion of your card, you just have a landscape card with a crease in it. So always glue the bottom of your card, okay? And in our case, I'm going to go ahead and put our card base on first and then glue. Not card base. What's this thing called? You know, card front. And I'm going to tape it down. Yes, we will be using an assorted medley of adhesives today. I think I'm just going to make one card with you, though, like we're doing now, and then I'll make the other ones just because who wants to see a 1,000-minute long video? All right. I probably will watch a 1,000-minute long video if it's a crafty video. So I'm just burnishing this down to make sure that when I get ready to release this tape, it releases a lot easier. I have picked this method up from Crafter's Companion, Craig. It's just easier. I like it. So now we don't have to worry about this because it's not on there yet, right? Okay. So my Lysol escapades, I don't know what's going on. I went to a million stores and could not find any. I'm just burnishing these down really, really well. And now we're going to go ahead and glue this down. Now, I have been silly enough to glue the top portion down. What I want to tell you is that this card front it does not have to be, but it can be the exact same size as the card base, because this is now going to be your card base. Okay, so just keep that in mind whenever you're doing that. It doesn't have to be, because if you want to make dimensional card where you cut the card front off and just have half of it poking up, it can be that way. But since this is more kiddie, juvenile, young looking, I am not going to do all of that. Although I know people that like unicorns, colorful things, and they're an adult. You know, it's a lot of adults that like these pretty little colors. I am more of a blue and green color person, so that's what I tend to gravitate to. So our easel card is done, so let's get to decorating. The question is, does pink really represent super girly or no? Because I know a lot of people, females, don't really care for the color pink as like their staple. Some of them are like into purple and yellow and things like that, but I think that these are all fun colors. I guess I'm not as fun as I thought I was, because I would much rather see like some green and blues on there. But I do think this is a very cute color, so you know, not too judgy, because I'm quite sure the stuff that I am into other people like, what in the world? Such a weird person. We all have our quirks, right? So I'm going to be using this little stamp set. It is from one of my magazines that I got. It's the fairy one. I think we discussed this and we talked about these fairies maybe, but it's really cute. It has a whole bunch of random stuff on there. You know, whenever I see random stamps, I'm like, okay, are these real? Is this a legitimate stamp set? You know, when you see it, but when you see them from the actual company, you're like, oh, okay, it's just weird. Again, we all have quirks, right? So I trust this. It's an acrylic stamp, so acrylic stamps and I are way more friendlier than photopolymer, but I'm just going to stamp off anyway, just because. And then we're going to put that in here since we are already there. Now I had pulled this out because I was like, I can just cut this, trim this down, and just put that at the base of the card and be done with it. But I think I like this stamp a lot better. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to determine how far I want this to go back. And this is why when you fold it, it doesn't matter. Also, I don't think I said it. Make sure that once you glue your card front down to your card base, you reinforce all of your creases really, really well, because now you're getting ready to do a lot of manipulation to that paper. And if it's not reinforced very well, it's not going to work. So we're going to use, since we got these little balloons floating in the air, we're going to use this right here. So I like to kind of decorate my card like a regular card and not forget that I need to put something down in there. So we're going to do this balloon and this little unicorn. We don't need a lot because this background paper is super duper busy. And now I'm just going to put this little rainbow right here and stamp and go, and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, and I'm using archival ink from Ranger. What is it, jet black? I think it's jet black. I always forget, and this is like my main ink. I don't know, okay, what's going on with her. She's crazy. She's unique. All right, look at that. That is perfect. I'm going to set that to the side and move on to the next one. Now I'm going to do these two at the same time, only because they have the exact same paper, right? So I need to find our little cupcake, because I think the cupcake is going to be the stopper. Make sure you reinforce it. I reinforce them, but another good reinforcing is not a bad thing. Okay. I was on a easel card kick for a while. Like I was just like easel card, easel card, easel card, easel card. And I was like, okay, that's enough easel card. So we got our base, even though we should have did that last. I just wanted to put our cupcake down, I guess. I don't know why. Yummy, right? And now I use that rainbow, huh? Cradola. That's okay. We just use this little diamond, I think. Yeah, that's fine. In the field of horses. In the field of horses. So we got that one done. And I just need to stamp it up. Alright, so let's go over what I have left. I have 3 stickers on this sheet left over. I didn't even use the unicorn like I thought I was going to use. And I have these scraps that will now go into the scrap bin. And then I have this card. I want to put just some big balloons on here. I don't want to put the unicorns on there. So I need to cut out the balloons. And I don't have those at my desk. I thought I had some balloons in my little die cut bucket, but I don't. So I'll just cut off some balloons and just put some strings on there. We'll revisit that later. Not doing credit though. And then here are our completed cards. They're almost the same, except for you see the paper is a little bit different. This is how it looks. And I like it. It's simple, plain, but it's cute. All right, same thing here. And then here we have this little one, liking food. You know, this is me. I don't eat cupcakes that much, but when I do, they have to be chocolate, right? And then ice cream, I am an ice cream fiend. So these are the fun cards that we created for August 4th, 2020 or 2020. For Crata. I hope that you've enjoyed. Maybe you are inspired to dig out some of your stickers and just some things and play around and see what you can create. But you know, I really, really like easels. So we may do easel cards tomorrow too. So I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy Crata.